This is Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman. Welcome to Series 4 of the Dad Tales podcast. These two are the real greatest showmen. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to definitely cut this bit out.
So the question is...
We don't ever find the answer out. But that's like being in between like your mum and your dad.
Hang on for a second. We've had that one. What are you talking about? So what was the age?
Are we safe to record now?
We are now, yeah.
Are you sure?
Got my sensor on.
Filters back on.
Good evening, Andy.
Good evening. Happy Dad Tales Day. I'm just going to have to, excuse me.
Happy Dad Tales. You dog.
I'm not used to this.
Happy Dad Tales. Oh my God. Milking it.
It's not the worst start we've had.
No.
Is it?
That's how I my pants down. Happy Dad Tales Day, my friend.
Again, that wasn't the worst start we've had.
Well, that's how I shit myself.
Yeah, maybe top 3. I had a sudden flashback to when you came round shit your pants not to go home. That's like a true story, so that's not just...
Yeah, I've got a tale or two to tell. Right, good evening, Andy.
A tale or two?
Yeah.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Happy
Dad Tales, yeah, we're good.
It's just both of us late, right at the exact same time. How are you?
I'm good, mate. We haven't seen each other in the flesh for probably nigh on a month.
Yeah.
We've messaged. I mean, I've been away.
To be fair, you've messaged me more. You've been off. I've been on your holiday.
I had time on my hands.
Didn't you ever have done normally?
Normally I'm busy. It's not, I don't want to text you. I'm preoccupied and stuff.
And while you're on holiday, you should be preoccupied.
Not really. I'm just sat back
Is it
home.
just a chill?
Yeah,
Is
chill.
it chill?
Oh, it made it brilliant. Don't wish to rub it into anybody, but my God, it was good.
Too hot. Too hot.
Oh,
There's too much ice cream.
It was hot.
Too many beers.
We went self-catering and we did it. It's the first time we're doing this way where normally we're like out every night. We're like, but with that aspect, you sort of clock watching, like you're thinking, mate, you need to go upstairs because everyone needs to get a shower for a decent time to get out, to get food, to get back with kids or whatever. Because we went self-catering, I went to the big shop. Went to Lidl. Went to Spanish Lidl.
Lidl.
Did a big shop. And because we'd come up at like 8 o'clock, as sun's setting, while she's in shower, I'm in shower, I'm getting tea on, do you know what I mean? Oh, man, brilliant.
In shower?
Yeah, big time. From spag ball around. But because we weren't clock watching.
And I was cooking as well.
Yeah.
Such a child.
Yeah. It dragged. And that's not in a bad way. It dragged so to the point where I was thinking, how long have I been away? This is mental. It feels like I've been away for ages.
Feel like you've been away
because
for ages.
I had no because we weren't watching time. We were pretty much using the sun as a mead of sun's about to set. Let's get upstairs and
like
get in.
Prison.
Yeah, we're out 3 times, and we didn't exactly miss eating out.
That's a good way of doing it as well, isn't it? So obviously it brings your price down as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I say brought it down. Well, yeah, it did. It brought it down loads, but we had a really cheap holiday.
Yeah.
Like cheap.
Cheap.
Good though. Yeah, really good. Weather was brilliant. I don't think I'd rush back. We rented a car, drove around Gran Canaria. I would never do that normally. So we knew that the transfer was that far away. I think it was about €80 one way in taxi for a transfer. So that would have been like 160. And it cost me 160 to rent a car. I was like, boss.
And then you had that for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I drove all of it. Mate, it was brilliant driving around and stuff.
Yeah.
It had a big shop. I mean, boo. I could have brought that in a taxi or a bus, wobbling around.
You not get one of them Deliveroos?
Well, it's funny that because Gran Canaria is quite sporadic in like lots of space and stuff. Certain shops, if you went to it and spent over a certain amount, they deliver it to your hotel, which I thought was pretty impressive.
So that's a bit more modern, isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't think I've ever known that before.
So, but yeah, didn't need it because I drove around. We went to some natural lakes. I drove to the other side of the island. We went to Rum Factory. I didn't drink though. Went all over. Like I saw the island of Gran Canaria. It's like, and I wouldn't have ever done. We saw these houses in caves.
That's the thing you wouldn't have done, would you? If you
because they're like tours that you go on, like like a bus tour. You
Yeah,
on this for whatever. Oh, we did it ourselves. Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant. Yeah, really, really like different.
And obviously, you've got the flexibility when you've got a car, haven't you, to do what you want when you want.
Yeah, they're really good. Really enjoyed myself.
Nice.
So,
what else do you go to?
we've had a couple of football tournaments.
Tournoi.
We've had quite a few wins.
Based obviously at home.
Yeah, not on tour. Well, he's out there. Get your boots on, lad.
Might be a scouting.
Yeah, so both her and him have won football tournaments this summer. Won quite a couple. Good English,
We'll cut
Leon.
that bit out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been good.
Any days out?
No, not really. I was going to say Ava scored a winner in a cup final in a football tournament.
Yeah.
Like last kick at game. It was like a half volley. Ball came across it, bounced it, bang, bottom corner. Everyone was like, 1-1-0. It was the best thing in the world.
That was the final.
Yeah, in final. It was absolutely amazing. I was like, she doesn't want to play up front. She's a bit versatile. She plays anywhere. Fill in there, Ava. But she played all up front. She played well up front, to be fair. She got a couple of goals. In the first game, she got 2, and then she got a couple of assists. Then she got a goal in the final. We had a lot of 0-0s in the girls' football.
That's the dream, isn't it? Last minute winner.
It was brilliant. Should have seen her. And the rest she was like, bloody hell, here we go. Yeah, it was brilliant. So, days out, no, we hadn't really done that. My mum's taking kids out on days out. It'd been like, go jump and stuff like that. Go ape. No, not go ape. Go big fun, big jump. I don't know what it's called.
Big ape.
Yeah. Jump around on trampolines and stuff.
Big jump ape.
Go
ape. Trampolines, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because weirdly, I think we know we're both at very different stages, but I haven't had to think about. I never have to think about childcare.
Yeah.
It's the mum's job.
Oh, bloody hell! Right, we got it on video. Wait till I tell her.
Only because they're 10 times better at it.
Oh, here we come. Dig.
That could be clipped up, that bit, couldn't it? But obviously Andy's at an age now where she doesn't need to.
Yeah.
So
Can't wait for that.
it is quite nice, and obviously it takes pressure off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're still a few years away, aren't you? Yeah, a couple of years away, maybe.
Yeah, Eva's probably there or thereabouts where she wouldn't need.
Yeah.
Noah's probably 2-3 years away from being abandoned on a thing. Have you been out or you don't know? You been anywhere? Done any theme parks?
Well, whenever anybody says, "Have you done anything?" I'm like, "Nah, I really don't."
Loads,
I was looking back through my photos and that today, and I've done loads. And I've got a list here.
Ooh.
Right, so I've got 10 things here that I've done, but you can only choose 3, and I'll tell you about them.
I thought that said slags.
It does.
Oh, it does.
Right, so you can only choose 3 of what I'm going to tell you. Right, so out of these 10, slag, sweatbox, up to my nuts in cold water, fines, dirty lipstick, happy ending, it's broken, diddly squat, Roy Castle, and friends and family discount. So they're my headings of stuff I've done.
Can I get dirty sweatbox?
Dirty lipstick.
Oh, what was the sweatbox?
Sweatbox.
Last sweatbox.
Sweatbox.
A bit of dirty lipstick.
Dirty lipstick.
And I don't know what Roy Castle is.
You don't know what any of them are.
No.
Shall I go through them again?
No, it's
so
okay.
slag.
Last slag. Seems like I read that from over here and thought it said slags, and I thought no, I don't. It says slog, but it does say slag.
So we'll go with dirty lipstick first. So, what do you remember that COVID thing where we was all like stayed away from each other and stuff?
Yeah.
And
briefly,
we cleaned, didn't we, afterwards? And everybody kind of got to that point where they went, let's not be filthy pigs anymore.
Yeah.
Let's wash our hands.
Yes. So production went through the roof.
Yeah. Let's not sneeze on each other. I went shopping with Andy the other day, and Andy's now getting to that age where we went into Boots. I mean, I would never go into Boots. It's like an airport, innit? It just stinks. So as we're walking around, she's looking at the girls' stuff. And as I just sort of stood there, and I saw all these lipsticks. And I'm like,
yeah.
Do people like...
yeah, they do.
Get testers, have a bit of a squirt and a bit of a spray.
Yeah, we get tested lipsticks, don't they?
No, you don't.
You
People
do.
cannot be putting lipstick on and then putting it back.
Yeah, but...
Dirty
no,
bastard.
but I don't think you meant to put it on your lips. I think you meant to put it on your hand.
Yeah.
So you can see the colouring.
So this is a question I did ask her, and she said, yeah, you put it on your hand. I don't think everybody does.
No.
People are going
I've seen people go in and go, yeah, I like that one. Because I've seen people do this, which is why when you started talking, I twigged what you were going to say. And I thought you were going to say you've seen someone apply lip, which I have seen someone apply lipstick. And I'm thinking, The fuck? I've been into somewhere and gone, I smell a bit, I'll have a spray, pretend I'm testing out, and then walk out. Do you know what I mean? But imagine going off, I've got my lipstick on way to work. Oh, I just call him boots. Eyeliner.
Brows threaded and all that stuff. Do you think people go in there before the night out and get a bit of a squirt on?
And put my chef on.
Put a bit of lippy on because his makeup and everything in there.
Yeah.
But other people have had that.
Yeah, tell you what, mate. People don't give a shit. I've seen people pick burgers off the floor, chips and stuff. I've never done that.
Yeah, and within these lipsticks, there's like ones with like hair on and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I thought,
Pubes.
oh dear.
Try and make the lips look good. Come on, what's the next one then?
Sweatbox.
Yeah, what's your sweatbox? I'm not a sweatbox is, but
Sweatbox. Went to Old Towers.
nice. Oh god.
In one of they call them the stargazing pods.
Oh nice.
Man, they're about 150 degrees.
Sweating in a sweatbox, nice.
Yeah, 150 degrees. I like Old Towers.
I love Old Towers.
We tend to go every year. It's nice. It's a great day out, and they love it. We went, not massive on queues, to be honest. Maximum maybe an hour we queued. You take that all on, wouldn't you? And I think you have to go with the expectation you're going to queue.
Yeah.
Don't you? I did what I don't like to do. I complained.
You complain?
Yeah.
What about your sweatbox?
Partly that, but as you was going round, you know Old Towers is massive, isn't it?
Just let me put my feet up. Here comes a yarn. Come on, what'd you do?
Well, I hate complaining.
No, you don't. You
I do.
love it. You're like, I hate complaining, but I've got to say this, I've got to do that.
There was a
Look at
few
you
things-
getting all like getting all touchy.
There was a few things that just, I wouldn't have said spoilt it, but in previous visits, it's always been good. It's always been like all rides are open. So there was a few occasions where rides was closed.
Yeah.
You get to them, and then we went on, what's it called, Galactica. Twice we queued, got right to the front. The second time we was like, there, we're next on, and it closed. And they come round and they tell you it's because somebody's taken something on the ride and they've dropped it. So like, I don't know, I had the glasses on, it's come off, so they've had to stop the ride to collect it. But then within about 10 minutes they go, oh no, there's an error now. Just tell me the truth.
Yeah.
Just tell me the truth that, you know, every so often you have to stop it and do, and that we all want to be safe.
So, did they not give you like a fast pass? Go get on something else quicker?
No.
Because Flamingo Land do that.
Order there.
Flamingo Land's one of the places where I've lost a love for Flamingo Land.
You won't look so happy, was
No.
you last time? Yeah?
But that's one good thing. If you're in a queue for a ride and it shuts on you, you get like given a card, which means you can go choose a ride and be in the fast pass.
Fast pass. Yeah.
Chances of everyone going in the same ride slim, if that makes sense. It's not as if everyone's going to go, so I'll go to the Nemesis, for example, but you can just go use it on whichever you want.
Yeah, which would be good. So, because that happened twice, and there was other rides that you sort of walk into, and then you sort of go, oh, because I've got the app, you go, oh, it's closed that one now, we have to turn on what somewhere else. So there's a little bit of that, and I get it. It happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you, like say, you want it to be safe. You buy the drinks things,
The refills.
the refills,
You sucker.
and definitely get money's worth out.
Oh dear.
And then there was a lot of times where the drink that you want they didn't have,
What?
Or
That's
it-
shit.
or it was warm.
That's shit.
And they don't. It's not Old Towers that runs that.
No,
another
yeah,
company.
I've been there before. It's like, kind of go, oh, this happened to me at Flamingo Land, didn't it? So I went up and I was like, oh, can I have one of the refill things? He's like, yeah, it's such and such. So I was like, can I put some Pepsi in it? No, we don't refill it. I was like, you just saw me the fucking container. You fucking idiot.
That's exactly.
And there was like, yeah, we all sell them, but there's only some you can fill them up from. And I was like, fill it up, man. What are you doing? He was like, you need to go down there. I was like, where? About a mile. I was like, you fucking prat.
Exactly the same all the time. It's external, isn't it?
Yeah.
That run them. Yeah. And it was just, all in all, there was just a few things that just kind of pissed me off a little bit. It didn't really spoil it, but did the thing, and I dropped the email in.
Oh.
Mate, I've got a rate deal.
Have you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not encouraging this type of behaviour, but yeah, I've got a decent deal.
Can you send me the email you sent so I can send it on myself?
You need to prove that you've been, though.
I can prove it.
They ask you a lot of info about where you've been.
I'll go and just complain.
Just for a second visit. I'll tell you what the other thing was. We was going to go swimming. That's what the final thing was. The swimming was absolutely rammed. That's not their fault.
No,
I get that. But when you're paying £100 to go swimming for about 2 hours.
Yeah, I've mentioned this before. I don't believe they've got a maximum bather load.
No, I don't think they have.
Because when I went, it was one of those things where it like made me think, hang on, these aren't complying with HSG 179. I'm telling you that for a fact.
What code's that?
HSG 179, health and safety of swimming pools.
That's what I was going to say.
So yeah, I was in there, and we was like middle of the day sort of thing, and it was like it's like 100 on a rotation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I was looking at them, but I think they get around it by saying they know that people are queuing for rides, therefore you're not in the body of water. There's people on the water that's less than 0.5, which you can do, didn't have to be lifeguarded. And the next
People
thing,
sat around on
the next thing I was looking, thinking, they've got less lifeguards than I have, and this is mental, this place.
Yeah, I don't get it as well, because you book sessions, so you could go in at, say, 2 o'clock, but somebody's been in at 10, and they can still be in.
Yeah.
So if you had 500 people go in at 10 o'clock, they could still be in when you're going in at 2.
Yeah, like I said, we was middle of the day, and I walked in and thought, God, it's busy in here. And then I was thinking, there's more people coming in. I was thinking, this is weird. I mean, a few years ago since I went, but I was like, this is a bit.
There's a lot. So that's Sweatbox.
So what happened with the back page? Didn't go in?
No, because it was just going to be too much money. And I think towards end at second day it was where we kind of walked a lot round park and think, well, let's do something different, but you don't quite want to go home. Kids were a bit tired, so you're kind of thinking, oh God, we're going to go in here and you're going to not want to go or not. We're going to be in 20 minutes. You're going to want to come out. So we didn't.
Just throwing it out there though, we once stayed in a cottage just outside Alton Towers. So we went to Alton Towers and stuff. Saw the fireworks and stuff like that. 'Cause we went like Halloween time. We went into Stoke to their like water park in Stoke. Big massive thing.
Brilliant. Yeah, been there.
Brilliant. I thought for price, it's not as good as Alton Towers. Don't get me wrong. But for price point, fantastic.
Yeah.
For I think it's like family. There was about 10 of us, and it probably cost us about 120 quid or something for like 10 of us. And I was like, actually, this is pretty decent for what. Loads of slides.
We went there last year.
They dyed the water red for us because it was Halloween.
Yeah, I remember.
Brilliant.
I remember you saying, did that pass HJC 17?
Yeah, you allowed that one. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because you don't table up the water too much, so you can still see through it.
The red.
Yeah.
The only thing with staying at Alton Towers, you get the 2-day pass. So if you stay there, you can go in the park day 1 and day 2. There's like a day long.
Yeah.
So you're not in such a rush to get round everything on day 1 because.
Can you use your day 2 as like going to water park and got paid as extra?
I don't know if there's a different deal on, but you have to pay that as extra. You're almost paying in 2 days when you think, oh man, I paid £50 for sausage, not sausage, hot dogs.
How much you buy? 4?
4.
And £50
£50 for hot dogs.
Don't cost that much.
That hurt.
That don't cost that much.
That hurt. But you're stuck in a park, you're hungry, and you go, oh God,
yeah, but so I don't mind someone making profit. Free world, go away, make some profit. I'm not a problem. Don't fucking rip people's eyeballs out. That's disgusting, mate.
Well, this is the thing at the moment. This is on topic with the Oasis tickets, isn't it? Have you seen this?
I couldn't get them.
100 and something pound, but as the longer you stayed on, the more they went up in price.
No, it didn't go up in price. There was different tiers, weren't there?
No, they did.
Everyone went for the first one.
It's been on news today.
Oh, is it?
Because the government are looking into it now about how Ticketmaster do it. They're just a massive con job.
Because like there was standard at like 150, then there was like something else that was 200, and by the time we got through, which we still couldn't get them,
people were going to buy them.
We was offered like 350 £350 ticket, but we still couldn't even get them. We was like there to get them. Every time I was clicking on things, we was obviously competing with someone else clicking at the same thing. So by the time we refreshed it,
I've said today that they were going up in price.
Ooh, bastards!
Buggers. My final one is slag.
Go on.
So I've driving really gets me.
Okay.
Driving in supermarkets proper pissed me off. And we went down to London a few weeks ago, just driving down, and something happened in the car, and I just went, "Oh, come on, you slag!" And that was it. It's like the word of the weekend. Andy thought it was fucking hilarious.
Nice, good Anna.
She don't repeat it, but
that's what you think. Come on, everybody, slag, 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 slag. I just done that. My dad says it. Slag, slag, slag.
You're a slag.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a nice thing to say to people, but I don't think it's so offensive either.
No, I know more offensive words.
Name me 3.
Okay.
So I was thinking, do you have a word? If you're in car, do you get quite agitated?
No, not really. I say, oh, fuck off.
Oh,
You bastard. You bastard. I like a swear word if it's used right. Like, I don't like a gutter mouth who will just F and Jeff aimlessly.
Yeah,
but a nice swear word used in the right context, I think is amazing.
A nice swear.
Yeah, I think it shows. I don't say it shows intelligence, but I quite like it when people use it correctly. Like if they say F all the time, I think no.
Yeah, it's uncouth.
But if they say it in a context of whatever, I'm like, oh, I don't mind that because you've used it very well to articulate your anger or your frustration, but it's not normally in your vocabulary every other word.
We did get a couple of times, like if I got annoyed with anybody else, like when people just, obviously you know how busy London is, and you get tourists in front of them, they'll just stop and start taking pictures. You've been down this on Wembley.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Bolts one other.
And so you get that, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then I just hear, they're slag, Dad.
Yes, you go, yes, they are a slag.
Yes, this one here. Absolute slag.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Go back to London then, drove down to London. Did you do what I did? Or something very similar or something different?
I did very much what you did, but...
Did you have a bad experience?
Yeah.
How?
So,
Am I in fault here?
No, this is completely my fault. I got ULEZ. The ULEZ fine.
Oh.
Which, what annoys me, so I parked at in Wembley town, right? My niece went to Wembley to watch the football not so long ago, parked at Wembley, not a dickie. How is the Wembley Stadium to Wembley town in the ULEZ zone and not in the ULEZ zone? Saw no signs at all. Gets home a couple of days later, £90 fine.
So their vehicle must comply with ULEZ, and yours doesn't?
I don't know how. I don't pay road tax on my car.
So if you can do a checker.
Done it.
And he said you don't?
Yeah.
Query then.
I've tried. I've emailed them, not got anything back. And I'm so worried, because I've got another story to tell you afterwards. I'm so worried about it escalating that I've just paid it. It's proper piss. And I went to Birmingham. Oh, it was last year before. Signs all over. Make sure you pay within 48 hours.
Yeah.
Pay within 48 hours.
Yeah, so like I said, when we've gone down, there has been ULEZ, but I've just it's like my car, the black car, doesn't comply with ULEZ, so we couldn't go in my Astra when we went down. But the Grandland does comply with ULEZ.
So mine's eco-friendly car because it's got no road tax. Don't pay road tax because it's under the threshold.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
I was so concerned that I've just paid it.
All right.
Absolutely miffed about it.
How much was it?
90 quid.
Oof.
It's 12 quid to pay the ULEZ. But like I say, so no signs because I think you get 48 hours, don't you? Or you did in Birmingham. There were signs up saying you got 48 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. Like I say, I've just always checked. Well, I know the Grandland does comply.
Yeah. So, what's annoying as well is I'll watch something like on TikTok and there's all these people like stood on cameras and I've seen people cutting them down.
Yeah.
Oh, what a knobhead you are. I'm like, you're not knobhead.
Yeah, get them cut down. Bastards.
Do you know what as well? Do you know how many planes go into Heathrow every day? So Heathrow is not far from Wembley. It's either Heathrow or Gatwick. One of them.
1,000.
Heathrow, I think.
1,000.
1,300 planes come in and out of Heathrow every day.
I bet they're not paying ULEZ, are they?
I bet they're fucking not. My little car don't pay road tax because it's under the emissions.
Yeah, I don't know how you've ended up with that. I'd still, now you've paid it, there's no repercussions, but I'd still challenge it.
Yeah.
And go on the ULEZ checker.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
put my number
and show that and say, look, I've paid it because I don't want the fines to escalate. Yeah. But I comply. Can you please explain why I've been fined?
Yeah. Especially like I say, I don't pay road tax.
It's
under the threshold.
Yeah, as long as the ULEZ thing says you don't have to pay it.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
I would.
It's worth a try.
Bastards.
Anything to look forward to now? Got anything else planned?
Christmas, 17 sleeps.
Shut up. 17 sleeps?
17.
Best
No. 17 Fridays. It's 17 Fridays. So that was, this Friday will be 17 Fridays. So as you listen to this, Friday tomorrow, it's 17 Fridays to Christmas.
Oh, God. We've seen stuff's out in the shop already.
Good. I fucking love Christmas.
Fucking hate it. I think that's what does me in.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Mate, we're in September. Where's this year gone? This has been the fastest year so far of my life.
Yeah, I genuinely think so as well.
If I lined out all 37 years of my life, this has got to be the fastest one.
Do you know what as well? I always think time goes quicker when you've got something to sort of look forward to. You're always going, it's 10 weeks to my holiday, or it's 8 weeks till we do this. I've had very little. The stuff I've done during summer has been very ad hoc. It's like, let's go there this weekend, let's do this. And it's still gone really, really fast.
It's crazy.
And it's obviously dark nights now, isn't it?
I know. I said that.
Said
that the other day. I said I can't believe it's dark nights already. Because this time of night, I know we're recording like 9:15, but no, I've been sat in garden when I got back.
Yeah. It's painful. Just on the rest of my stories, I'll obviously keep these. But what I'm going to do is I'll put these.
Can I have a bonus one, please?
Well, I'm going to put these on Instagram.
I
will let the public decide.
I want to know what Diddley Squat is.
I'll tell you, but I'm going to keep it from the public.
No, because I don't want you to tell me it twice. when it comes up there, I go, oh, really?
Yeah. I'll tell you what Diddley Squat is then. Diddley Squat, I've made a trip.
You've been Diddley Squat?
Without going.
Oh, yeah. I meant to ask her today what that's all about. So was there somebody there called Adelima?
No.
She put the name up?
Yeah, it's my old thing from. I just said.
Oh right. Because I was looking at it thinking, what the hell's going on here? Because I did know she had that actually. Because she's had it for ages. Yeah. At one point, it was in a windscreen.
So we had nameplates when we used to. This member of staff's on duty today. This person in charge. So obviously I had mine. When I left, obviously I didn't take it at all. And it's a mutual friend of ours. So took it and just took it to Diddley Squat. She had staff members.
So you say she took it. I think it's in a car all the time. Because I was somewhere and it was on the front windscreen. And I was like, that's brilliant. Nice. Oh,
it's not if somebody sees it and thinks, I hate him. I'm going to smash a car in.
Yeah, fair point. That's the new game. Let's see how many places we can get that name.
Yeah.
Next holiday, I'm taking it with me. You can have it all over.
And take that card with you.
Because I want to go to Diddley Squat Farm. So on the back of seeing her going, I don't know, pretending like we can't name her. And I thought you'd be, and I was like, oh man, I'm the last one to go.
No, but I was going to do a trip last year, I think, and I wanted to go there on the way back. In fact, I went to Thorpe Park, and I wanted to go to Thorpe Park. I wanted to come up way back, but Thorpe Park in a couple of weeks, so
nice. Never been Thorpe Park.
It's good. I like Thorpe
Never
Park.
been.
Yeah, good 6 or 7 big coasters, a third of the size of Alton Tower, so you're not walking 25 minutes to the other side of the park.
Yeah,
kids will all be back at school.
Oh, nice.
So it should be good.
There's one thing about Alton Towers. I know it costs to build a roller coaster, right? But they've like just upgraded one, haven't they? Is it
Nemesis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Build another one. Do you know? Like you're right. There's so much land. They could build loads, and I'm sure they've made so much money over the years. They can keep reinvesting.
I think they are. I think there is another one being built, but it's not a coaster. It's they call it something else, like a land ride or something like that.
Right.
I think it's a big swing. If I'm honest.
Right. Because since I was a kid, there isn't much. I know there's that Wicker Man.
Yeah.
But all the rest of them there, like I believe in all them, they're there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So best part of 15, 16 years, they hadn't changed too much. They probably changed the name of a ride or added a bit of gloss or something. But the core of that ride, I mean, the Nemesis is, they've upgraded it, but still the bloody Nemesis. They don't put like a new looping or a...
Yeah. It's still, they've just replaced it. Like, they've gone, let's get this model
and put that on there.
Put it in again, yeah.
But I say what, I didn't know this either. Universal are building a theme park down south.
Yeah, this keeps being rumoured.
No, it's happening. Someone's telling me about it, and I was like, really?
Yeah, but I'd seen something the other day. I mean, I never know what to believe online. But that it wasn't necessarily happening. Or maybe it should have started and it hasn't started.
Right. So as a podcast, I didn't realise that a lot of movies have been made in England now. Like, a lot of movies. Like, not more than Hollywood, but we're having our good... like all Marvels and stuff like that, and all superhero Mission Impossibles, I don't know, Fast and Furious and stuff like that. We're like some reason down south, like in Paramount. Have we got Paramount? Granada Studio? There's something where we're like trailblazers on sets. And I was like, oh, didn't realise this. I knew the odd scene in England, and like I get that, but I didn't realise we was like the business for Us in Hollywood.
Nice.
So.
Right, let's do this again next week.
Toodaloo.
New sign off, is it?
Yeah, toodaloo.
Um,
I need you sign off. Oh, by the way, have I replaced have I? Outrageous.
No, because you didn't even listen to it. So I interviewed Andy last week.
Yeah.
A bit of a,
I did listen to it.
No, she hasn't.
Oh shit.
So
I get a sax.
Somehow I'm like, I've set it. It's going to come out on this week. So come out this week. Got to Thursday morning, copied it, sent it to her. Then she asked me for money. And then I saw her, and I'm like, oh, so have you listened to it? Have you watched it? No, I listened to the beginning of it. I'm like, well, you said that you wanted you being there is going to create us followers and stuff like that.
Do you know what's been really funny? So, like, do you know, she like signed off and she said, you got to stay safe and stuff like that. So she did my bits. It'd been absolutely belting it, the outro, because you talked first. And I started thinking, and it was me, I was like, oh, I'm back.
I did think that,
I'm back.
I did think that. I was driving, I was listening to it, and I thought, oh, that would have been classic.
Yeah.
That bit.
That's the same thing. Hey, I tell you what, recently's really happened. Spooky. I know we're finishing, and I just got to go. Me and I'm saying things that Amy's thinking about.
Is this like You Can Smell Rain?
Yeah. It's like what women want. Last couple of times.
And finally, what women want?
I don't understand it. There's been a few occasions just recently. So, for example, I was watching Clarkson's Farm, and we were sat there.
You're both like thinking about cows.
No, Caleb was on telly, and they wear a shirt, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like the farmers always wear a shirt.
Always, yeah.
And she was thinking about it, and I was like, why do farmers wear shirts? It's the most impractical. Like a t-shirt's way more practical than, because they have to roll the sleeves up. Shirts are like quite restrictive. They're not exactly like breathable, stretchable, whatever. And she's like, I was actually thinking that at the exact same time. I've had loads of them just recently, loads. I'm like, this is getting a bit weird.
Just proves that you're made for each other.
Yeah. But let's not share that with you.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Keep smiling.
I want a bit more enthusiasm about that. Stay safe.
I'll see you next Thursday.
Toodaloo.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you have provided us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.